1 p.m. East African time. Good afternoon. Thank you for choosing to stay with TV47. This is Newsfeed with me, Linda Alela. So much in store for you. Let's kickstart as Nairobi Regional Commissioner James Kianda has insisted that it is all systems go with President Uhuru Kenyatta expected to lead tomorrow's 57th Jamhuri Day celebrations that will be held at the Nyayo National Stadium. While addressing journalists earlier today in Nairobi, Kianda has, however, stated that unlike other Jamhuri Day celebrations, tomorrow's event will not be open to residents, adding that only 5,000 invited guests will attend the celebrations owing to the COVID-19 pandemic. Kianda has also revealed that the government, through the Ministry of ICT, will ensure that Kenyans access celebrations freely and virtually.
We have done elaborate preparations for this event, and that all issues and every activity that pertains to the preparation of this event has been done. And we are therefore ready to celebrate this event at the Nyayo National Stadium tomorrow morning. The activities will start from the 7th in the morning. That is when we expect those who are going to be attending this event to come. And then the activities of the celebrations are going to start from 9 a.m. in the morning, and we hope to be through by 1 to 2 p.m. Due to those challenges of COVID, we are only going to be having invited guests. So from within Nairobi and the environs, we have invited a total of 5,000 people who are going to be attending this event. And that is the only number that we are going to allow there. So our plea to the members of the public is that as much as is possible, the ICT ministry has tried their best to ensure that we link the rest of Kenya with this event that is going to be done at Nyayo National Stadium.
And TV47 crew will be on ground to give you all the details of that event come tomorrow. But away from it, the Orange Democratic Movement party leader Raila Odinga toured Msambweni constituency in Kwale County to drum up support for the party's nominee Omar Boga in the December 15th by-election. Now, the tour of the top ODM officials comes at a time when the fight for votes is entering the home stretch as candidates make final efforts to woo the electorate. In the last leg of campaigning, political parties and candidates in the fray are holding up to 7 meetings in a day ahead of the mini poll scheduled for Tuesday next week. The ODM party nominee Omar Boga and independent candidate Faisal Berda are seen as the favorites in the mini poll. In his various campaigns, Stops Raila reminded the people that the late member of parliament was a strong member of ODM and urged the electorate to come out in large numbers and vote for Boga.
Sasa hivi Dori ameenda, tunataka tena mwana ODM tena mwingine ashike hii kijiji. Tunataka namna hiyo? Tunataka namna hiyo? Na kuna yule ambaye anafaa zaidi kushinda huyo kijana wangu. Huyo Bwana Boga. Boga zinatosha? Boga? Boga? Boga?
Jazi ya hisani mkulipa hisani. Hivi huyu Mvurya support ya Mheshimiwa Raila amkuwa governor na ajane leo akuja hapa amunge Baderi amwache mtu wa baba akagura kenda Jubilee. Rais Uhuru akamsupporti tamu ya kwanza governor ODM, tamu ya pili governor Jubilee. Uhuru ansema juzi, Msambweni naheshimu handshake, mtu wa baba asipingwe. Jubilee hatuweki mtu. Bado amdarau Uhuru, amtapoti Baderi, adharau huku Raila, huku amdarau Uhuru. Huku Raila alimpata mmoja ugavana, huku Uhuru tamoja ugavana. Wote wawili Mvurya hawaoni na mke wake achane. Ana adabu huyu.
Ya kule feri mheshimiwa ameifungua, itaanza Januari, na ile daraja ya Dongo Kundu pia itafunguliwa.
na sisi tumemwomba atuletee economic zones, yani ma EPZ upande huu wetu, na amekubali. Amemwambia waziri aje angalie mikakati hakikisha kwamba tunaanza kuletewa makampuni ili vijana wetu waanze kupata kazi. Kwa hivyo sisi tuko kazini, sisi tushaanza kazi tayari. Kwa hivyo kwa hii miaka miwili nipatie nafasi tumalize hii kazi.
Over 7,000 youths have been recruited to the National Youth Service NYS training facility in Gilgil, Nakuru. The recruits will remain in the camp during the Christmas festivals, undertaking different courses in the service. CS Public Service and Gender Professor Margaret Kobia visited the training facility to inspect measures put in place amid COVID-19. She lauded the impact NYS has in the country and the importance of empowering young people. She inspected 2 dormitories and also planted trees in the company of the PS Mary Kimonye, CAS Rachel Shebesh, NYS DG Matilda Sakwa, and the commandant of NYS Gilgil campus Ruth Mbuvi. CAS Rachel Shebesh on her part emphasized on the need to promote gender equality and end gender-based violence cases in the country.
Welcoming 7,000 new recruits who have started their 6 months paramilitary training. This is within the plan of government, where we need, while we are still experiencing a corona pandemic, if we continue practicing the measures from Ministry of Health, I think normal life can resume where you open up institutions.
My appeal to fellow Kenyans is that we need to cultivate a culture of inclusivity, and that which focuses on ending gender-based violence of all forms.
Our servicemen and women currently, Madam CS, performing national building duties across the country, are about to transit to vocational training, and hence this recruitment was very important to the service.
Now, a significant proportion of persons with disability in Nakuru are unaware of the exemption policy implemented in April 2010. The law had exempted them from paying taxes for monthly earnings of 150,000 Kenyan shillings and below, and 1.8 million shillings annually. Executive Director for African Young Women Initiative, Ms. Fidelis Karanja, observed that most of them do not know that the law protects them from discrimination and undignified treatment. Coordinator to the Council for Persons with Disabilities in Nakuru, that is Stephen Ogutu, said that following the outbreak and spread of COVID-19, most of them had missed out on opportunities to supply PPEs, and tenders had been issued to established business enterprises. They also called on both the national and the county governments to employ sign language interpreters in public health facilities.
The rights of women with disability, they are actually sometimes violated. Most of the times they are violated. And we find that especially the physical disability, they could be in danger, or they could be in a place whereby a person is violating their rights, but they are not aware. So we came together just to raise awareness and to tell the world, to show the world that they matter. We're also raising awareness about their rights, their sexual reproductive rights. Sometimes you have had, they go for medical checkup, and like, you're not supposed to be in this queue. It's like they're not supposed even to engage. They're not supposed to be in relationship. You find others even they are pregnant, even when they go for a clinic, like, who did this? And probably it's their choice. So sometimes we assume they don't have rights.
During hii wakati wa COVID-19, sheria za procurement has been violated. Haijakuwa zinafuatiliwa ya kwamba mlemavu pia anaweza pewa tenda ya kusupply sanitizers na hizi face masks.
The county government of Nyandarua has established a Trade Development and Investment Authority, which is set to pave the way for public-private investment partnerships in the region. The move, according to Governor Francis Kimemia, will facilitate local and international investors while engaging in businesses within the county. The governor, who was speaking in Ulkolou during the swearing-in a 5-member team to manage the authority, noted that the authority will also go a long way in uplifting the standards of Nyandarua farmers by marketing their products globally.
Your board, wakati by the time you finish 1 year, Mheshimiwa Geturo utajiuliza, have we been able to add value kwa maisha watu wetu? Tumeongeza bei ya maziwa, tumeongeza bei ya viazi. Are we enforcing the 50 kilogram rule? Are we able to increase markets? Are we able to get markets outside? I'm happy when you talked about the international models also coming here, so that we can link market, markets. We can link markets so that we're able to export our foods, even direct. Kuna farmers hapa wana export mali yao directed to Europe, all the way to Europe without passing through, and with very minimal support from the government. So we have very competent people. This is what we want you to see. Visit the countryside, tembelea hawa investors ambao wako katika county yetu, muone vile wanafanya, mweze kuwainua, then we can be able to maybe look for other investors in this county, mweze kuwaleta katika hii county yetu. And I think that will be a very key mandate, and you have also talked about it.
Well, we're still preparing more news for you. We'll be coming back with that after this short break, so don't you go anywhere.
This is TV47. Happy holidays. Sona moja imetengenezwa kwa njia spesheli ili kupambana na maumivu kwa haraka. Sona moja ina aspirin kama kiungo. Sona moja.
Every day morning, we cook. We work out, we take care of our health, we hold candid conversations on business, politics, current affairs across the globe, entertainment, beauty, name it. We have it all, and guess what? This festive season, we bring more love to you as you always have to us. Be ready to be blown away as you keep up with me, Linda Alela, every Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. as we usher in the festivities in style.
Asante for always tuning into TV47's Morning Cafe every weekday.
Every day morning, we cook. We work out, we take care of our health, we hold candid conversations on business, politics, current affairs across the globe, entertainment, beauty, name it. We have it all, and guess what? This festive season, we bring more love to you as you always have to us. Be ready to be blown away as you keep up with me, Linda Alela, every Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. as we usher in the festivities in style.
Asante for always tuning into TV47's Morning Cafe every weekday.
Every day morning, we cook. We work out, we take care of our health, we hold candid conversations on business, politics, current affairs across the globe, entertainment, beauty, name it. We have it all, and guess what? This festive season, we bring more love to you as you always have to us. Be ready to be blown away as you keep up with me, Linda Alela, every Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. as we usher in the festivities in style.
Asante for always tuning into TV47's Morning Cafe every weekday.
Every day morning, we cook. We work out, we take care of our health, we hold candid conversations on business, politics, current affairs across the globe, entertainment, beauty, name it. We have it all, and guess what? This festive season, we bring more love to you as you always have to us. Be ready to be blown away as you keep up with me, Linda Alela, every Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. as we usher in the festivities in style.
Asante for always tuning into TV47's Morning Cafe every weekday.
Every day morning, we cook. We work out, we take care of our health, we hold candid conversations on business, politics, current affairs across the globe,
This is TV47. Happy holidays.
Welcome back to the broadcast. We get to some more news. We start off in Migori. Some good news for the people of Migori, where their urban centers will soon have well-maintained green parks aimed at boosting county forest cover and promoting local recreation areas within marked urban forests. County Chief Ecosystem Conservator George Obuto, while launching an aggressive tree planting campaign courtesy of Equity Bank in government forest at Magina and Mirema Hills on Wednesday, said that plans are underway to convert forests to accommodate tourists who will appreciate nature. Migori County Equity Bank branch manager Dan Cansino said that they are targeting to plant close to 80,000 different species of trees in Migori County during a short and long rain season.
Hata sisi kama bank tumenolea kwamba hakuna vile we can operate in a system or an environment yenye mazingira sio mzuri. Ndio sababu tumkaamua ya kwamba tunataka kupanda 35 million trees across the country. Kenya mzima tunataka kuhakikisha ya kwamba we have planted 35 million trees.
Panda umri wako. Kama wewe ni 50, panda 50. Kama wewe ni 35 equity, wewe panda equity. And that is why that day we are in a meeting in Migori, tulisikia nililia sana. If you go down here, utapata sand harvesting inafanyika kwa wingi sana na imeharibu mazingira. So it need efforts ya watu kukaa pamoja na kuangalia tutarudisha picha ya sehemu hiyo namna gani.
Well, the 16 days activism against gender-based violence, a campaign that was set to end violence which cuts across gender and age, has come to an end. And although Kenya has attempted to address such incidences, a middle-aged man from Majengo slums in Embu County found himself nursing serious injuries on his back and private parts after he was allegedly attacked by his second wife, as Nanok Lauren now tells us.
David Okambo from Majengo slums in Embu County may have been the most recent victim of gender-based violence after he found himself in the brutal hands of his second wife. During a scuffle with his attacker, Okambo was left nursing serious injuries on his back, broken arms and private parts that were chopped off during the attack.
Mimi nikasikia mtu kama amenishika na nyuma. Kushika nikasikia naumwa hapo nyuma. Na hapo mikono zake mbili zote zimenifinya sehemu nyeti mbaya zaidi. Paka nikapiga nduru mara moja akaniwachilia. Kusukuma hivi akamabaki na shati yangu akararua shati akatupa iko hapo chini.
According to Lois Rose, a relationship expert in the area, such cases have been on the rise in the country, saying that great emphasis has been put on the girl child by the society that has left the boy child vulnerable to abuse.
In reality, or on the ground rather, men are being more abused nowadays in silence.
According to the State Department of Gender Affairs, 47% of women in Kenya in the age bracket of 15 to 49 years and 44% of men within the same age bracket have suffered one or another form of gender-based violence that cuts across physical, sexual and emotional violence. Here in Nairobi County, violence against men does not seem to come to an end. For Dan Matakaya, his face tells it all. He recalls the fateful day when he encountered sulfuric acid burns that resulted in loss of sight a few months later.
Few minutes as I was sleeping, she woke up and poured sulfuric acid on my face and ran away. She had gone ahead and connected electricity, the heater, the one we are using to chemsha maji. Yeah, so, and poured some water on the floor. So when I stepped on the floor, I felt a shock. I screamed and my colleagues came for my rescue.
Gender-based violence is not only achieved physically but also emotionally, where such like victims can no longer bear the agony. They resort to attempt committing suicide several times.
Karibu mara 3 hivi. Tunagati mwanamke na kukombanisha mbele ya watu, inafika paka unaona hata heri uende kwa ununue kamba uchinyonge ama ukunywe sumu ama hata uende uanguke tu kwa gari ya moshi tu, hiyo na ikukanyage na uisha hivyo tu na ipatikane. Unaangalia unaona hata watu wanakufa kwa COVID, ni watu tu kama wewe na watu wakubwa wanakufa. Sasa wewe ukikufa na huna kitu ya
A murder situation was reported in Kawaida village in Kiambu County on Monday evening, where one man by the name John Mwangi, aged 56, allegedly stabbed his wife severally to death. It is said that Mwangi tried to hang himself after the bizarre incident, but was salvaged by residents in the village.
Tulipata kuna baba mmoja aliua bibi yake, alafu akajihanga, lakini aliokolewa. Tunadhani ni pengine alikuwa ametumia dawa za kulevya. Kuna dawa za kulevya, kuna pombe za chang'aa, zingine za kupimwa.
Bila shaka inaonyesha kwamba kisu ndiyo imetumika kumkata kwa shingo yake, kwa koo yake.
In a bid to see such cases come to an end, the Kenya Police Service, in partnership with Rona Foundation, is seeking to establish gender desks within police stations in Siaya County. The desks that are to be manned by police officers trained on gender-related issues will ensure sanity in the area and will see widows and other victims of gender abuse have a safe space.
So we decided to come down to the grassroots to bring the services of law enforcement and respond and prevent and respond to gender-based violence right at the grassroots level, so that yule mjane wa mashinani ajue akona haki, ajue akona protection from the government.
Sawa sawa.
Nanok Lauren, TV 47.
Thanks, Nanok, for that. Now, campaigns in Lakeview Ward, Nakuru County are in top gear for the 15th December's by-election. However, the heated campaigns turned out chaotic today after two factions clashed. Our Naivasha-based reporter Willie Dennis Njiru reports.
With 5 days to go before the residents of Lakeview Ward in Naivasha head to the ballot on 15th of this month, aspiring candidates are diversifying their ways of wooing supporters, latest being aircrafts. However, it was not everyone's cup of tea for the pomp and color displayed by helicopter. After doing rounds within the CBD, landing at the Kihoto estate was met with fury by a faction of other aspirants' supporters. Those attracted to the occasion facing kicks, blows and whisks to disperse them.
Vile nimeona siku ya leo sijaona tena. Watu wanatoka bali wanakuja kuharibia mkutano wake ambayo ametoa pesa, ameandaa na kutayarisha. Unaona wa vijana walevi wanakuja na kuanza kuharibu.
Vita imeanza, vijana wametumwa ndio walete vurugu. Wamepigana na damu ikamwagwa. Na nimekasirika sana na niko na uchungu sana rohoni. Kwa sababu sikuwa na fikiria kunaweza endelea kitu kama hiyo.
16 candidates have been confirmed by the IBC for the by-election that has been termed as the greatest ever in existence of the ward.
On 15 tunaenda elections. So ningeomba wakaaji wa Kihoto na aspirant wote wenye wanataka hii kiti ya MCA. Tufanye siasa zetu kwa amani.
A larger fraction of the Kehoto Estate residents have been long displaced by the surging waters of Lake Naivasha, the biggest hurdle being the mode of adoption to get them to their voting centers.
Watu wetu wanakula shida pale ndani ya maji. Mimi naomba serikali kuu na ya county tuweze compensate hawa watu, tuweze kuwarudishia, ukuwe na title deed ama hauna, wasaidiwe, sababu sisi wote tukakula shida hapa. Mamilioni ya pesa imelala ndani ya maji, tukiwarudishia kidogo tu.
There have been such reported incidences in the recent past within Kehoto Estate, where factions have crashed and calls for peaceful campaigns have been emphasized.
Wenye kufanya campaign waache kuwapa watu pombe kuja kuharibu mikutano ya wengine. Hiyo ni vibaya na ni vibaya kabisa.
Reporting for TV47 from Kehoto Estate in Naivasha of Nakuru County, I'm Willie Dennis Njiru.
Well, to note is that we have several by-elections coming on the 15th, including that one of Kwale County, that is Msambweni, and we'll also be taking a look at what will be going on in Kahawa West. There are a couple of other by-elections where members of parliament have passed on, while others, of course, are not now. And of course, this then means that this is going to be a heated one, most of which the likes of that one in Kwale being looked at as, a clear picture